Okay, hello. Okay, sige, good afternoon. Okay, so we're going to discuss our important five. We're going to adjust ko lang itong video. Okay, so let's proceed to the contents. Okay. So, ito yung contents ng discussion natin. Rizal then contents, and the key figures and impact. So, actually, ang RA 1425 ay isa sa mga batas, okay, in order to implement the discussion on our Rizal, especially yung works niya. No? Okay? So, not necessarily to give to enhance sa hero kasi yun ang provision ng batas. Provision ng batas ay to explore deep thoughts about these works. Okay? Especially the novel Olimitangere and Filibusteris. So, ang Rizaldo overview. So, kailan pa nagsimula itong Rizaldo na ito yung RA 1425. So, the pre-Rizaldo era. So, the Philippines educational landscape before the 1956 References of National Heroes. So, ito ay ano ko ni Carlos P. Garcia, if I remember, if I'm not mistaken, as the president of the Philippines at the time. Tapos pagdating ng post-World War II nationalism, following the independence of 1946, which granted by the Americans sa atin, Filipino intellectuals advocated for decolonizing education, promoting national identity, through studying indigenous heroes, kasama si Dr. Jose Rizal. So, sa Cold War influences due to ideological tensions, the Philippine legislators sa mga mababatas natin sought to strengthen nationalism of its foreign influences. So, nagkaroon ng mga influensya ng mga foreign, especially the Americans, in order to impose the studies Rizal heroism. So, ano ba yung legislative purpose ng Rizal Law? Promoting national identity. So, the Rizal Law aims to strengthen Filipino national identity by requiring the study of Rizal works. Yan ang pagtipuhan nyo na fostering patriotism and cultural awareness among students. Tapos yung educational reform. Okay? So, yan, kasama yan. Historical preservation. So, pag-aaral ng Rizal, matatakil din natin yung Spanish period. So, ano pa yung Espanyol. So, paano sila nabuhay noon. So, so forth. Okay? And then, the implementation timeline. So the initial passage, 1956, the RA 1425 was passed on June 12, 1956. Independence Day natin to speak to June 12. During the administration of President Ramon Magsaysay, taking Rizal Nursing College to reduce tax implementation for the law facing inheritance and property institutions, especially the Catholic Church. Kasi ang tinatakil sa Rizal Law ay yung against doon sa mga clergy, no? Especially the Dominicans, no? Full academic integration 1960s. Okay, so naging part na ng curriculum natin, then curriculum development days. So the educational institution combined teaching of Rizal courses, especially in methodology, which is the historical methodology na ginagamit natin, expanded courses and beyond basic requirements, developing specialized result studies programs. Okay? So, ito naman ang content and scope. Ano ba nilalaman ng result RA 1425? So, the study of required result for study with Tangerine. So, I think you're very familiar with that. And filibusterismo. Tapos, result essays. Ano ba yung mga essay na yun? For example, the Philippines is century ends. No? At pa Pilipinas after 100 years. Yun ang tinitis niya with the young women of Malolos. So ano ba yung sinasabi ni Rizal sa mga mababaihan sa taga Malolos? Wherein that is part of the integration of nationalism. Tapos Rizal letters corresponding revealing of the personal thoughts and social commentary ni Rizal, especially mga letters niya kay Josephine Prager, letters niya kay Father Pastels, magkaroon sila ng discussion sa religion, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, yan. So, ano ang educational requirements? Mandatory result courses. So, lahat ng mga courses sa colleges ay mayroong result subject. No? Yun ang hinihingi ng RA 1425. Sa higher education implementation, ibig sabihin, ito po ay sa college lang, wala pa po ito sa high school. Then yung academic freedom provisions, wherein kung mag-discuss tayo dito, minsan ang against the Catholic Church, kung hinihingi ng pagkakataon, ay kailangan i-discuss kasi yan ay kasama sa academic freedom, which is also enshrined by our Constitution. Diba? Okay, next. Exemption provisions. So, may mga religious exemption laws. So, syempre, as we all know, the discussion is not only religion, but as well as the social anathema, the social awareness, parental consent. So, may mga bata na sensitive sa mga discussion. So, there's need of a parental advice. Then alternative study requirements. So exempted student must complete requirements coursework, especially may mga sekta, mga reliyon na talagang pinagbabawal yung mga ganyan. Okay? Pero sa ngayon wala na niya. So lahat po mag-take ng result course. So what are the key figures and impact? So sino-sino mga nasa likod ng result? Si Senator Garo Efrento, the principal author, crime advocate of the Rizal Law. Recto championed the bill to promote Filipino nationalism, preserve Rizal's literary legacy. Tapos si Senator Jose Villafair, he was the sponsor of the law. Tapos may mga support pa from the Congress. Okay? Then next, opposition forces, syempre yung kalaban ng Rizal Force. Pagpapasa ng Rizal Law noon, yung Catholic Church, syempre, pinagpagigos ng Rizal yan sa kanyang mga tinulan, diba? Political conservative actions, especially tackles with the corruption of the government, especially during the time of the state, and yung mga kalaban ni Senator Gary Recto that time. These are the powerful figures including Cardinal Santos. Imagine Cardinal Santos, Cardinal ang kalaban ng mga politiko that time, no? And Jesuits actively work to discredit Recto and prevent the bill's passage to lobbying and public campaigns. Try to imagine na naglalabi sila para di maipasa yung batas. Tapos yung ano na yung Rizal Law today. So yung Rizal Law today ay isa sa subject kailangan i-take natin to enhance our nationalism. So digital application. So we're using this. For example, this ganitong lecture, no, online lectures, we're using digital. Nationalism and globalization. So that is very important. So kailangan pa rin ng nationalism sa globalization. So, yan lang po ang aming 10-minute lecture discussions. So, discuss po yan sa just in case may face-to-face tayo purely online. If you have some questions, feel free to ask questions doon sa ating Teams or sa Google Meet or sa ano bang board na nagkagamit. Thank you very much. Have a good day.